Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. So now you are watching our YouTube channel Learn with Waqas, and I am your host Kainat Neha. So as you know, every day we come into full life and talk about some topics because the purpose of improving our English skills and trying to speak in English fluently. And every day we have some honorable guests with us. So before calling the guests, first I want to say about the topic. So the topic of today is issues of transportation in urban and rural areas as well. So as you guys know that nowadays the problems in transportation is a burning issue, and the commuters and the agencies who are working for the transportation think about so much then how to improve the situations in transportation. And so I now before starting the conversation, I want to call my honorable guests one by one. So firstly, I want to call our one of our honorable guests, Waqas Ali. Assalamu alaikum, Waqas brother.
Walaikum salam, Neha sister. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I am well. How are you?
Yeah, Alhamdulillah. I am also pretty well. Thank you very much for asking.
Okay, okay. So Zain, can
Assalamu
you hear
alaikum to
me?
all of you.
Walaikum
Alaikum
assalam.
assalam. How are you, Zain, brother?
Alhamdulillah, I am fine. What about you?
Alhamdulillah, I am also fine.
So
So
then, excuse me, Neha. I would like to request to Zan that if is it convenient, can you come in front of camera?
I am walking and
Okay, okay, no problem.
participating. Like when I
Okay,
will go
okay,
down
it's
in
totally
my room,
black.
then I
yeah.
will turn on my camera.
Okay, I think having your dinner, yeah, having taken your dinner, you are walking with your mom and dad.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Yes, Neha.
Yeah, walking after dinner is so good for health.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Zan's father is a very healthy person. He is very knowledgeable person. Zan's father is a very good person, and I am fond of his father actually. So his father advise all the children to have a walk after dinner.
So one day I think we have to call Zane's father in our conversation and we have to take
Yeah,
some knowledges from sir.
yeah,
Don't you think
yeah.
so?
Yeah, mashallah, his father is very skilled person, and if sometimes you meet with his father, you will also become his fan.
Okay, okay. So Zane, one day you will call your father in our conversations. We all want to talk with your father.
Okay. Thanks for inviting my father. Inshallah, I will request him.
Okay, you will request from all of us. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
So okay, so now we have to start our topic. So as we all know that today's topic is issues with transportation in urban and rural areas. So as I said that nowadays it's a burning issue about the transportation issues and the commuters and the agencies who are work for the development, they are working so much for the development of urban and rural areas. So, firstly, I want to say that from my opinion, road capacity. From my opinion, I want to say that the main and uh, primary issues with the transportation is traffic congestion because the because overloading is the main problem with traffic congestion. Like there are lots of people there are lots of drivers who are not willing to follow the traffic rules and they are starting giving more and more passengers in their vehicles. As a result, it's overloaded and some problems occurred. So I want to ask Malik Waga's brother that What you will say about this matter?
Well, definitely, in metropolitan cities, traffic burden is increasing day by day, just because of increasing vehicles, just because of increasing population as well. You know that people do have their own convenience, and they don't like to use public transportation. So in this situation, yeah, in this situation, okay, Neha, can you mute your mic because there is noise of construction behind you? Okay, okay, thank you very much. So, I was telling that due to excessive, I mean, burden of transportation, there are lots of problem and congestion, yeah, actually, numbers of difficulties are being produced in our city areas just because of burden of transportation. So it is very mandatory for us to reduce our transportation if we want to make our city uh, I mean healthy. Without transportation, it is observed that there is no pollution, there is no burden on roads. So I think we should think about this problem. Yes, Neha.
Okay. So now I want to go to Zain. Zain, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, so maybe you heard that I say that overloading is the primary
Hello,
problem for
Neha. Can you hear
traffic
me?
congestion. Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, yes.
So, will you tell something about traffic congestion? What do you think about that matter?
Yes, I think that traffic problems and all the traffic all kinds of problems that are of traffic are just because of the population. Because day by day the population is increasing, and people are buying vehicles like motorcycles, heavy bikes, cars, and uh, stuff like that. And I think the motorcycle or heavy bike is the main big reason for the traffic problems. And there are many people that do not follow the rules and they are not punished. The main reason behind this that the rule breaker is not punished. If the rule breaker is punished, the other people will follow the rule strictly.
Okay, Zain, I think you are right, and I also want to add something
Hello.
that yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, yes. Okay, okay. Carry on.
Firstly, I want to say sorry that there is some noises from my side because there is a work is
No
occurred of
problem. No problem.
construction. Yeah, so I am gonna say that instead of the population is increasing day by day, instead of the population is increasing, but the vehicles is not much. That's why overloading is occurred, and that's why lots of traffic congestion is occurred. So, uh, as we say that the population is growing, that's why the vehicles is also growing, also increasing. Sorry. So I want to say that as the vehicles are increasing, then the gases those are used in the cars, then buses. Those amount numbers of the gases are also increased, and we know that the car we use carbon monoxide, and that's a very harmful gas. So, what do you think? Is it good? Is it also occurs problems in urban and rural transportation or not? Using that kinds of harmful gases. I
Yeah,
want
is
to
this
go
question for
first.
me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Firstly, you can say.
yes, definitely. You know that numbers of harmful, baneful chemicals emit from buses, cars, trucks. and trains, as well as from aeroplanes. And you know that from aeroplanes and from buses, the fuel which is consumed that emits, and in this way our environment, our I mean, our air is getting polluted day by day, by which numbers of problems are being occurred, like health issues, like increasing temperature and climate change, and many other things are being occurring in this scenario. So definitely, it is the use to decrease the more transportation. You know that people should use trains. You know, in one single train, thousands of people can travel at one time. And I think it is also very safe journey. We can reduce our accidents as well as we can save our fuel. Fuel is very very precious thing, but unfortunately at this time we are not saving our fuel. We are wasting in transportation. As we have already said that when some person goes out of his home, he tries to go with his own bike, own car, own in this type of conveyance. So instead of using our own vehicle, we should use public transportation, which is very cheap, which is very easy to use. And you know that in this way we can also reduce accident as well. So definitely, as much as traffic would be less in on road, more we can make our environment more clean. Yes, Neha.
Okay, you are totally right. And you know that there are we can use alternative gases in our cars. I also think so. And you are right that we can also use buses, trains in the case of using cars. And in our country, the capital of Bangladesh, in Dhaka, the commuters also discussed about the matter that they will start using buses in the case of using cars, and they will also start it soon. So I want to go Zain and ask Zain that what you think that we can use alternative gases and trains for for reduce the issues of transportation.
Yeah, first of all, I want to say that Mr. Vakas has raised a very good point of weather, because weather is affecting very much from the traffic, from the vehicles, the carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide like gases, because the global warming is the biggest reason, because of the smoke and the garbage of vehicles. And today the weather is rains. Yeah, yes. Yeah, that's it when you will come back. This and this.
Zain, I can't hear you. What you said, your voice is too slow. Hello.
So, yeah, are you hearing me? Hello.
Yeah, now I can hear you. Yeah, yeah, now I can hear you.
I I
Okay,
think
Zain, I
I
think
think
Hello.
in your yeah,
yes.
Zain, I think in your side
Yeah,
there
yeah.
are some issues
I'm saying
in
that
your surroundings.
I'm saying that the, Mr. Vakas has raised a very good point that the smoking and the health of the skin cancer is the biggest reason, biggest effect in our environment because of this smoke, carbon monoxide, and carbon dioxide. But
Okay,
I'm
Zain.
saying that this when we will follow the rules strictly. Okay, that's it. Yes, Neha.
Okay, then we talk about 2 points and we talk about the alternative for that issues. And now I think that limiting funding is also a problem for this limiting issues is also a problem for happening transportation issues because the government give the people who are working for the development of states, the government give them a short budget for that, and the budget is very tight limited. That's why sometimes they wanted to extend the roads validity, but they have not equal budget to do that. That's why sometimes I think that limited funding is also makes problems in transportation issues. So I want to ask Waqas that what do you think about that?
Neha, Neha sister, your voice is
Yeah,
Neha sister, your voice is breaking. Sorry, can you repeat again, please? What did
I
you ask?
say that, yeah, I say that as you know that commuters and the people's agencies who are working for the development of the roads, they wants to expand the validity of roads. They wants to make sure that the accidents are not occurred, but they don't do that because they have a very low budget. They have not a good budget, they have tight budget. The government is not giving them a good budget. That's why they can't able to do that. Don't you think so? That limited funding is also a reason of issues with transportation. Hello,
Let me
Waqas
say
brother, can you
something,
hear me?
if you do not mind.
Yeah, brother, you can say.
Yeah, I want to say that I think that when we see in a country of development, how much this country is developed, we see the roads and buildings of that country. It depends upon the budget of that country. For example, Dubai is the biggest tourist destination because of his roads and buildings. You know, the tallest building is also in Dubai, Burj Khalifa. It's it, and because if a country have good roads without any bumps and dumps, the accident ratio is very low. That's the biggest reason. The accidents are the major problem of traffic.
Yeah, you know that nowadays I saw that in a place in an area where it should be 30 or 40 buildings is enough. The people are started build 50 of buildings in that area, and that's why the roads is smaller day by day. People are more
Yes.
aware about how to build more and more buildings. That's the
Yeah,
main
yeah,
problem. I also think so.
yeah. You were right.
So what? Yeah,
And there is also another problem that when we build a road or make a road, the trees that are on the roadside, in the bank of the road, they are uh, get erased and they're cutted. This is that's also the biggest reason of global warming, skin cancer,
okay.
because trees expand the carbon monoxide and produce oxygen that is very useful for humans. If there is low oxygen or if there is a high carbon monoxide, it's very harmful for our health and it's very difficult to survive.
Yeah, you are totally right. Because if our health is not well, then we have nothing to do with our buildings and with our
Yes.
roads. So, if
Yeah.
we want to make sure about our health, then first we have to understand the issues that we make become if we build more and more buildings. You are totally right, Zain brother. I am agree with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Thank you. We
Okay.
we cut the trees just because of to make the roads. It's very harmful. Yeah.
Yes, for
What
expansion
Yeah.
of
you wanna say?
roads, for
Yeah.
for extension of roads.
To expand the road.
So, Okay, so Waqas brother, can you hear me now? Maybe you have lots of network issues today.
Yeah, it is. Now I can hear you.
I don't understand what happens. Some days I have problems in network, some days you have problems in network.
Yeah, definitely. We are developing. We belong to developing countries, so that's why there is not good network. Although we are charged by high cost. I mean, the telecommunication companies, internet companies, they charge high cost from us, but
Yeah.
they are not providing good services. So it is a
Yes.
common
Yes.
problem in developing countries, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And
He's totally
nowadays,
right.
lots of people started using net. That is also a main problem because in other days, that's nothing that happened like that. No, nowadays maybe it's increases 20% in all over the world using internet because everybody have nothing to do in this kind of lockdown.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
But you know that the service of internet can be provided very easily. It is not a big task. Although numbers of people, thousands of people, and millions of people are using this internet at the same time. But if our communication companies, if they are sincere, they can provide us good services. But they are just grabbing money. They are just looting us actually. So actually, yeah, providing internet services is not a high task, but there is nobody to raise our voice. We can't protest against those I mean culprits. So that's why we are facing bad network nowadays.
You know, every time when anybody talk about telecommunication companies, I like to mention them as open thief.
Open thief, yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's good
yes, they
terminology.
are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good term.
So, Zain, what do you think about telecommunication companies? Don't you want to say about them anything?
Yeah, I think
Maybe
the
Zain has
problem is
no
just
issues
because
with
of
them.
many. Yeah, I'm saying that this is just because of the many traffic and too much traffic of internet users. There are too many internet users where you will just cost 40 to 50 rupees and you will get the package of 7 to 8 days, and there is too many internet to use. That's why the speed of internet and the use of internet is affecting day by day, and it's increasing, it's lowering day by day.
Okay, okay. As I mentioned that in this lockdown, the internet users number is increasing day by day.
Yes, yes, you are
So
totally right.
okay, now I think we have to come back in our topic, and our
Yeah,
topic
yeah.
is transportation, not about the films companies.
Yeah.
So we have talked about some issues of what happened because of transportations. Now I want to say that I think that the distance between our home and companies are also so long, and that's why the people are starting their traveling so long. They have to travel so long. As a result, the roads are always like busy, and that's why sometimes lots of problems are occurred in
I'm sorry,
transportation.
Neha, I'm not
So
able to hear you.
I
now you
think
can hear me.
Um,
we have a network problem, but because I am
I'm,
hearing you, well, there is no
Okay,
problem.
so maybe Malik Baka's brother has some network issues.
Yes, yes.
So Zain, we can continue the conversation. What do you think
Okay,
that
okay.
if okay, maybe you heard my question. Hello.
Yeah, I did not hear your question properly. Can you please repeat it again?
Okay, okay. I say that long trips can also occur the transportation issues because if some days ago from 2019 statistics of my country, I found that 60 or 65% people uh, home to their working place is in a long distance. That's why they have to walk so long, and that's why maybe the roads are every time continuously busy. So, what do you think? That long distance trips also occurred in transportation issues or not?
Hello,
Hello?
Neha, is this question for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, first time I asked you, but
Mhm.
you are not available that time.
Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
sorry. I'm sorry. Yes, Jen, you give answer.
Yeah, then you can continue.
Oh my God, I think he has also bad network.
Sometimes
Unfortunately.
he has problems, sometimes you have problems.
Oh my.
When I
Uh,
asked, listen, when I asked questions to you, then you were vanished and he started giving the answer. Same vice versa for him also.
I'm sorry, I have a network issue.
yeah,
There are
Okay,
too many network
okay,
issues.
then no problem. Yeah, as we said about why the network issues happen.
Yeah.
So then you can continue. What do you think about long distance trips? Is there the reasons of transportation issues or not?
Yeah, I think uh, it is also a problem of transportation because uh, if we run our physical health, the bicycle is the best option to cover the distances because it's also supposed to improve our physical and mental health. Because when we are in natural grounds, we inhale the carbon dioxide and the oxygen. It's very good for our health. And as far as the long distance are concerned, it's good.
Okay, so from your opinion, I will get 2 points. The one is that if we have to go so far, then we can promoting the bicycle, and if the works of our is near from our house, then we can encouraging walking. So, Malik
Yeah.
Wakas better, what do you think about my 2 points?
I'm sorry, I didn't listen your full question. Can you repeat again, please? Now my network is working.
I'm just asking you that I made 2 points. That the first one is that if I have to go so far, then I can promoting the bicycle. I can use bicycle, and if my work is near from my home, workshop is near from my home, then I can encouraging people to go there as walk. So, what do you think about that? Do you agree with me?
Yeah, I'm 100% and 110% I'm agreed with you. Definitely, there are numbers of I mean good aspects when you travel, when you walk on your foot. Definitely, you can be healthy by walking, and by walking, I mean good effects of health we can gain. So, no, but unfortunately nowadays we are just Neha, mute your mic, please.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry for that because there was noise and I'm not was concentrating on my words. Okay, so yeah, yeah. Thank you very much. So you know that. We unfortunately it is a big problem of our young generation. uh, if their work is very near very near place, then even then they choose to travel on their bike. Even they can walk very easily on their foots, and on their feet. So personally, as far as I am concerned, I do prefer, and even now I have there are two bikes in at my home. But when some I mean works are nearer to my home, I prefer to go by my feet. So it is very good for us. We can gain lots of benefits from it, as far as I mean with respect to money, with respect to health as well. So definitely, if our distance, if our destination is prolonged, it's in far-flung area, definitely we can use our bike, other conveyance to reach that destination, because it may consume lot of time. So definitely it's natural that you have to have a good conveyance to reach at your destination. Yes, Neha.
Okay,
Uh,
you are totally right. So now I think that in our country, or maybe in the world's many of the countries or many of the cities, there are some areas where no, there are lackings of parking area, and as a result, the cars have or buses have no words, but they have to stand at a at road, and that's why traffic jam is occurred. And the place where I can go easily in 30 minutes, I have to wait for 2 or 3 hours, and it's happening in many countries nowadays. So, what do you think that lacking of parking area is also a reason of transportation issues or not? I can change. Zain, can you hear me?
yeah, yeah, I'm hearing you.
Yeah. So what do you think
Yes,
about
I
the
think
lackings of
that
parking
that's
areas?
the main reason of the traffic problems, because when there is a if the road is already very small or very thin, uh, if we park a car or or too many bikes or a bus, it's dangerous to the people who are traveling on that road. You're right that I'm agree with 100% with your statement. You're right.
Okay. So now I want to say something for the people who are commenting. There are lots of comments. So I want to say hello everybody, and many people are asking me that how am I? Yeah, I am well, and I think all of us are well.
Yeah, Alhamdulillah,
So
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. So now we got some problems that what happened for transportation issues, and we get some alternatives. So I want to summarize the whole topic. So the first
Yeah.
we found that the traffic congestion is the first problem, and then the lacking of parking is the second problem. Then harmful gases is also a problem. Then I think that limited funding is also a problem, and long distance trips are also a problem. And the alternative of these problems are we can promoting bicycle, we can encouraging people for work, then we can use effective gases like propane, then electric gases, then we can use traffic management measures, then we have to follow the traffic rules, because if we follow the traffic rules, then 80% of our problems will never occur. So the main and first reason is everyone should follow the traffic rules, and development of additional road capacity is also. So I think that if we follow the things I have mentioned, and we started follow the traffic rules, then it will be okay, and the transportation issues are reducing day by day. So in the end of our conversation, I want to ask my guests that they enjoy our show or not. So firstly, I want to ask Zain that say something about our today's conversation. Have you get any improvement in your English or not? Because that is the main purpose of our conversations and this channel. Zain,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not without headphones. Now I'm with headphones. Yeah, I think this is a very good way to improve our English spoken skills as well as creative confidence, and it is improving in our confidence also. Inshallah, I
okay.
will
So
try
there are more.
now from now to join this conversation every day.
Inshallah, you will
Yeah,
join us
inshallah.
every day. And we are also thankful and grateful that we are finding a good, honorable guest like you.
No, no, it's my pleasure that you invited me and I am able to participate in your good conversation.
Okay. So as like Zain, those who wants to participate in our channel, they can just click the link. The link is in the description box and they can join us. And there are lots of people who are started praising me. So I want to thank them. And now I want to go to Malik Waqas brother and ask him that what he thinks about our show.
Yeah, definitely. I have seen, actually, first of all, let me tell you that I have seen numbers of people who are paying a lot of money for improving their English. But unfortunately, instead of paying a lot of money, they are not able to speak English because uh, at the I mean place of tuition center or at the place of institution, then definitely they have an environment of speaking English. But out of that environment, out of that institution, they can't speak English. Their brother is not speaking English. Their friends are not speaking English. Their parents are not speaking English. So then he can't be a good English speaker just because of lack of environment of speaking English. So I've started this platform just keeping this point in my in my mind, just for improving English by face-to-face conversation. Now I am, Alhamdulillah, very confident about speaking English with my dues, with my and I have already told to Neha that nowadays I am having conversation every day with my friend. Now I'm very confidently speaking with him, and he is also good speaker. So this conversational session has encouraged me, has mobilized me, has enthusiastic me. So that's why I am more confident than my old days before starting this conversation. I was very fluent on mobile phone, just on mobile phone. But in when I used to come across some person, I got hesitated, I got fear, and lots of problems, lots of flaws I used to face. But this session, this you know uh, while running this session, I faced lots of problems. For example, first of all, network issue, which gave me lots of problem. And there another issue was I didn't had a proper laptop. My old laptop was very lazy and very dagger, like a donkey. So I stuck. Yeah, I stick with my that laptop. So now, Alhamdulillah, I have got a new laptop as well as now I am having good guests, good partners like Neha, like Zainul Abedin, like Abhay Sharma, Adil Bajwa, and as well as Yusuf Ahmed Rubel. Although he is nowadays busy, but now I am getting a good community, a good friends from all over the world, and it is very energetic, and it is very motivational thing for me that now my journey is going to be start a good food for me. So I think so that while producing interest in my conversation, I can improve my English, as well as I can grow my channel as well. So I think I can get two fruits: my improvement in my English and improvement in my channel. So I pray to Allah, may Allah bless us, may Allah improve our English, as well as help us for improving our channel as well.
Yeah, may Allah
Yeah,
bless you and your channel.
Yeah, I mean,
Ameen. And
I also want to say something
I
about this.
also want to say
You
that
said that
yeah, you can continue saying. You can continue.
uh, the confidence is the biggest thing. The confidence is the biggest thing that the language, because if you do not have a confidence, we are not able to speak in front of any person. And this live conversation is giving me and you guys too much confident, and I think that's the best way to improve our English and gain some confidence, because we are live and we're talking head to head in English, and that's the beginning of confidence. Yeah. Now,
Yeah, Zing, some days ago, we have a conversation. We had a conversation about how to improve our English. That time, everyone made a point that confidence is the main thing, basic thing, if you want to start learning anything. And you are totally right.
yeah, I
Without
have
confidence,
also
you
seen
will
that
not able
video.
to do that. Okay. So I think today we have to end our conversation here. And again, I want to thank everyone who watching our conversations every day and give their precious time. Okay, then we will meet tomorrow, inshallah. Till then, everybody, assalamu alaikum. Take care. Stay healthy
Walaikum
and
assalam.
God
Walaikum
bless
salam.
everyone.
Walaikum assalam. Thank you, Neha.